Hello my besties, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, then you have just made your way into the Disneyverse, and I'm so happy that you came along. And for our recurring guests, I'm so glad that you decided to click back on my channel and watch me, because we are gonna have some fun together. Today, as you can see, I'm in my Flamingo Crossing room because if you don't know, I'm doing the Disney College program at this moment, and you guys are wondering how I got into the Disney programs, but fear not, because I made a video on my channel explaining that. It's right here. And you're probably also wondering, what are the steps of getting into the college program? I can't fully tell you how to get in successfully because that is all up to you and your charisma, but I can help you. So without further ado, sit back and relax. Grab a pen, a pencil, or a recording device, whatever is easiest for you, as I go over step by step on how to apply, kind of like a timeline of what to expect, and like the tips that I have for you to make your experience of applying to change your life completely successful. So step number one is, before you open your laptop or any device that you have, be open-minded. I just want to tell everyone that I did look it up before I applied. The acceptance rate is 20%. Now don't get scared about that. Just apply. Just put yourself out there. Do anything that makes you you. Disney, when I applied for Disney, I know that for a fact Disney is just looking for people that are enthusiastic, are pretty comfortable putting themselves out there, comfortable with being around a lot of people. They're very extroverted. And if you're an introvert, then I'm sorry, but as my experience as of right now, it's not for you. It's definitely not for introverts. But yeah, step number one is be open-minded and just expect the expected. I mean, that's all I could say. Okay. Step number two is, before you apply, so this is like months before you apply. For an example, I know for the spring of 2026, that's what I'm doing right now. The application is opened in August, and I know that the fall of this year opened, I think, a month ago. We're in March right now when I'm filming. So just keep in mind by that, and just if you're watching this like months after the application has closed, just jot down some notes. Anything that you can find out about the Disney College program, write it down. I wrote it down. Let me tell you, I had a whole like notes app full of everything I need to know about the Disney College program, and every single detail was in there. Oh my gosh, my family thought I was insane for doing that, but I'm not, because I ended up getting accepted. So yeah, just make sure you jot down every single detail. Step number three is, today's the day that you're gonna apply. So when you go on your device, look up Disney College Program Application.com. I know that's not the official website, but if you just click on it, it will send you to the official Disney College website, and you click on that and you go down, and then there's a little like footnote of like all the little like website like shortcuts you can take. Go down, look up careers, click on careers, and it'll have an apply button. And if the day is the day that you can apply, click it and it will automatically send you to the application process. Step number 4 is when you're done applying, it's only gonna ask you upload your resume, date of birth, name, age, where you currently live, social security number. Don't worry, when you put in your social security number, it's just gonna put dots and then your last 4 digits. Now for one of the questions at the very bottom, it's gonna ask why you want to do the Disney College program. For me personally, I put down the truth. Always put down your true intention of doing this program. For me, I've always wanted to work at Disney ever since I was little. I love the concept behind working for Disney. I love the belief that all the cast members have. And it's just, I love being around kids and people, and I want to be a part of making their day magical. Something like that. So just be honest. And also, the first tip of this video, go back to the application. You can put down your work resume if you want, but for me, since I really wanted to be in entertainment, and I just put down my work resume and my acting resume. It's not required, but I heard that if you put down more than one resume, it really makes your application pop, and that was true in my case. So I recommend that if you want to be in entertainment. If not, just put down the work resume. And then step 5 is that you'll get a confirmation email saying that they got your application, and you'll hear back within a week or 2. Now this is critical information. The email that they're gonna send you, it's gonna say it's gonna say Disney, and then it's gonna have those hyphen, and then it's gonna say do not reply, or sometimes, in my case, it just said do not reply. That's ideally a Disney update on your college program application. So you're gonna click on that. I always start my emails to them because you never know. For me, the timeline is, so I know August 18th, 2025 is when the fall applications opened, and I did it right after that, so I did that. And then I think a week later, I found out that I was gonna go forward into the process. Some people I've heard about said that they got a confirmation that they're gonna move forward a day of they did their application. I believe that it's based on last name, and because my last name starts with G, it took a little longer than expected. Remember, there's probably 1 million applications coming in all at once. So the people that are organizing applications by last name are doing their best. So don't stress. Don't follow my lead because I was stressing, but that's me. And then step 6. So the next step to move forward is your phone interview. Now, my friend who did it back in COVID time, we don't talk about COVID time anymore, but she did it near COVID time, and she said she did it a little differently. They sent her a 100 questionnaire, and that was basically saying it was a personality test. I didn't have to do that. I think they got rid of that. I'm not sure, because it makes more sense to do the phone interview too, because you're doing the interview and they can tell if what your personality is while you're talking on the phone. So I got that done a week after August 18, and I scheduled my phone interview, I think, for September 4th. So I did that, and then for my interview, be warned, they do send you like a reminder of what the interview is gonna be like, and like the caller ID shows up as sometimes a number, Florida area code, obviously, or sometimes a private number. So if you get one of those, if you're expecting a interview call from them, just answer any like number that day, or that like that time window that they scheduled you for. The interview could happen. The interview could happen 15 minutes before your time, or 15 minutes after your time. And then what I did is I put my phone on silent. Don't worry, I was by my phone the whole time period that I was supposed to have my phone interview. And then I had a window gap of an hour to myself. So I would do that because you never know what could happen. And then what I did is that I wrote down my interviewer's name just in case we got disconnected. So the interview usually lasts like 30 to 20 minutes. I'm guessing the longer the interview is, the better chance you have, but I could be totally wrong here. They could call you up and immediately send something in you and just say, okay, we're done here, and it could be 10 minutes. I don't know. I guess it's all based on your personality, I guess. They asked a lot of questions. They asked if I had a driver's license. I said no, sadly. And then they kept asking me about what, we have a scenario where the customer wants something, but we don't have it at the moment. What's your response? And all that. So they were asking me a bunch of scenarios, and I think it was about like 29 minutes interview. So I was scared because that wasn't like really it wasn't long in my opinion. So I was really scared. And let me tell you, I've never wanted anything more in my life. Like, my family was telling me that, oh, you're gonna get it, no problem. You're like the nerdiest Disney person I know. And I'm like, thank you, but I'm still pretty nervous. So that was the interview part. Step 6 is the waiting period, the grace period. I'm gonna tell you straight up, it wasn't easy for me. I was non-stop checking my email, checking my dashboard. So when I say dashboard, I mean when you look on your do not reply, like Disney program confirmation email, if you scroll down, there is going to be a blue button that says view my dashboard. You're going to click on that, and it's going to send you to the Disney College Program link /dashboard. Because as soon as you apply, they're going to give you a dashboard. Like, I know there were 5 columns, so it was application applied, that was checked. Application received, that's when they got it, looked it over. So that was a check. And then interview, I just did that, so that was check. And then that was in consideration, not checked. And then offered, not checked. Keep in mind, again, there's a lot of people doing the same process, so it might take them a while to update your dashboard. So for an example, if you did your interview and then a day later you look on your dashboard and it says you haven't completed the interview, just know that your peace of mind that you did that interview, that it might not update for a while. So that was happening on my part. So I was like, what? I mean, did they just not like my interview? So, I don't know. So yeah. And then step 7, sorry. Oh my gosh, the offer process. Okay, let me just tell you a quick story. So usually the offer process usually takes about like a week. They said it'll take no longer than December 5th of 2025 until I receive it. I thought that was going to be my case. I thought I was going to be stressing all the time, but no, I wasn't. I found out literally the week after my phone interview, because my phone interview was on a Thursday, and I think the pattern is that on Thursdays, they send the offer or something. I don't know. That was my case. So what was funny is that I was hanging around my email like pretty much all the time after my interview. But this day, I was not. I decided to go to the grocery store because I was like, you know what, it's probably going to take forever because there's going to be a lot of people that they're going to consider and stuff. So I got an email. The notification dinged on my phone. I was so scared to open it because at this point, every notification email I got on my phone, I was stressing. I got home, didn't look at my email when I was doing grocery shopping. Got home, sat down, looked at my email on my laptop. This is my phone I'm filming on, so I looked on my laptop. I got the offer. Let me tell you, I was crying tears of joy. I was screaming. Oh my God. My grandmother, who I was living with at the time, thought something happened. I didn't tell her because I wanted it to be a surprise for everyone. I told my friend who actually told me I should apply to the Disney College program, even though I always was considering to apply, but I couldn't because of like school, work, dance, acting, singing, all the jazz. So I called her and she was like, did you get in? I know you got in. And I'm like, how did you know? And she's like, oh, I just know because you willingly gave your soul to Disney, so how would you not work for Disney? So she was right. It was funny. So I called her. She was the first person I called. Told her I got in. She said, yes, you got in, yay. And then I called my other friend. And then I called my family, like my dad and my stepmom. I didn't call my brother and my sister because they're my brother and my sister. But I guess my stepmom told them. So, because I got a message saying congratulations to both of them. So yeah, that was it. And then step 7. I think we're on step 7. Yeah, step 7. You'll get an email. I got mine an hour after my offer saying that if I wanted to continue, obviously wanted to continue. There was I think I only paid like 200. I paid $240 for like the acceptance fee, which will basically go into like your first week at the Flamingo Crossings if you decide to. No, hold on. Sorry, cut that part. Okay. Step 7 is that you'll get an email. I got my email an hour after I got the offer saying that if I wanted to continue, obviously there was a acceptance fee, so I paid the acceptance fee. I think it is about like $240 or something, so I paid it, no big deal. And then a day after, I got another email saying that I had to do like basically like my background check and like my my employment identification like form, and stuff like that. And then also I got a choice whether if I wanted to stay on property in the dorms or not. You have a choice whether not or in, so I chose in. And then keep in mind, I already explained it in my other Disney College Program video, what room requires what. And as from my previous videos, I ended up getting the 4x2, which was my first choice. I was so ecstatic that I got my first choice. So yeah, that was it. And then yeah, that is pretty much my whole process of getting into the Disney College Program. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I inspired you. I hope I made some good tips, tricks, timelines, all the above to help you get started on your application process. And if anyone's watching this and doing the Disney College Program or did the Disney College Program, don't be afraid to comment down below your process so other people can look at those comments, because maybe your story will help them more than my story. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that enchanted bell, because you don't want to miss more of my videos that I have coming soon. I don't think you do. But that's it for me for now. Remember, stay safe, stay nice, and don't forget to create your own Disneyverse. Okay, bye.